Welcome back to Zona! The Secret of Chernobyl. We're playing as a scientist. We're hunkered down in the research station yet again. We just keep getting stuck in there, but we had an anomaly, or an emission blow across the land, and we ran for cover. Alright, we have two actions to perform. The first action we're going to perform, we're going to be camping. Since we're already in the research station, we're going to be camping. So let's take a very quick look at that. You can decrease your fatigue by your willpower value, which is 1, not very good. And then you can do any of the following, any number of times in any order. So we can pay 200 to heal damage, 100 to repair. We can sell an item. You can sell many items. We could sell mutant trophies, or we can buy items from the marketplace. Let's go ahead and take a look at our character and get doing a camp action as our first action. Alright, I'm going to slightly retro one thing from last time. We took a damage from the rats. We actually took 2 damage from the rats. I put 1 on my character and 1 on the hunter's jacket. It would make more sense to put the 2 of them on the hunter's jacket because it costs less to repair the hunter's jacket than it does to repair ourselves. It costs us 200 rupees to repair 1 damage off ourselves, but it only costs 100 rupees to repair a damage on the equipment item. So that's what I'm going to do. So first thing we do, we're going to heal, or we're going to get 1 fatigue back, so we're 4. We're going to sell our rats. We're going to put them back in the pile where they go. We get 200 rupees for the rats. So now we're sitting at 2, 3, 4, 5, 600 rupees. We're going to immediately spend the 2 to heal ourselves. 1, that gets rid of the 200. We're going to spend 200 rupees more to heal, fully repair our hunter's jacket. There we go. So we've done all of that. We have 200 rupees left. I'm going to think about what we want to sell. Maybe we'll zoom down, think about it hard, because we probably want to sell some stuff, I think. So we're going to take a closer look here and maybe sell something. Alright, so the equipment we can sell, I mean, we can sell everything if we want, but then we're going to have nothing. I think we're going to hang on to our hunter's jacket. It's worth 600, but it's pretty good for fighting. The anomaly detector, I think we're going to hang on to that because it's reusable and for observation of anomalies. Our observation's only 2. The chocolate, I think we might get rid of the technical records, the ones we just got. It's worth 600 rupees. It's reusable, which sounds fantastic, but we have a 4 already as that stat. So I think we're going to sell this for 600. I know that sounds horrible, but I think we need money. So we're going to sell it for 600, and I think we're going to go ahead and keep everything else, but we might get rid of the chocolate. I think we're going to get rid of the chocolate. So 600, 7, so that's going to give us a total of 800 rupees. So let's go ahead and grab 800 rupees and stick that on our player board. So we've got 2, 4, 600, 800. So we have basically 1,000 rupees now to spend. And with 1,000 rupees, let's head on over to the marketplace and see what we can buy for 1,000 rupees. Oh, this is such a game of making just brutal decisions. Alright, we cannot buy these 2. Well, yeah, if we buy this, everything slides down. So we might be able to double buy some stuff. The Geiger counter, these are for re-rolling when you get the... And it's only 1 shot. So a Geiger counter you can use twice. I don't know if we really need it. We have low willpower. So you know what I think we might want to do? Although this is really handy. I like this one. And this is discard at the barracks, which we're going to be going to very soon, to draw 2 equipment items and keep 1, costing 400. You know what? I think we're going to buy that. That's going to cost us 400 of our 1,000. This immediately gets replaced with some hooch. Which is another willpower one. God, we kind of want that. We can't buy it because we're neutral. So this costs us 400, the ration stamps. So we're going to take 400 of our hard-earned dollars, get rid of it. And I mean, we can buy this weapon for 600. That sounds fantastic for fighting. Fighting checks and anomaly, or mutant fights and mutant checks. Oh man, I don't know if I want to blow that much money. We've got 400, we have 600. That would take all of our money. I think we're just going to go ahead and grab the fix, because the fix is a 1 shot. It's 400 though. Or maybe we should just leave it at that. Oh man, I don't know. I think we're going to leave it at that. That leaves us with 2-4. We have 600 rubles. We're fully healed. We're at 4 fatigue. I don't think we're going to buy anything else. We have another action to perform. All right, we have one more action to perform, but if we move, we'll have to move through the freezing rainstorm again, taking 2 fatigue, which will mean it'll go 5 and then a damage. We don't want to do that. So I think for our second action, as horrible as it sounds, we're just going to go ahead and perform the rest action. We're going to rest in the bunker, decrease fatigue by 1. Oh man, this is terrible. So the fatigue gets decreased by 1. We're at 3, which is not very good. Not very good at all. All right, well that is basically our 2 actions very quickly. It's going to be a short episode today. So we camped, we did a rest action, and now it's the event phase. And because we are inside a bunker, we don't get an event phase because we're hunkered down in the bunker, so we don't get exposed to what's going out in the wild world. We do not skip the rumor phase, which means we're going to be drawing a rumor card. We're going to take a look at that and see what horrible things are going to be happening out in the world as the timer ticks down on us. It's rumor time. All right, so we grab this card and it's moving 1 on the emission track, so this is going to move down to a 1. And we will zoom in on this card. Oh, it's another one. So this one's going to get replaced because we have a new timer coming out and it's going to go there. All right, let's take a closer look at this card and see what's happening. All right, we have Dangerous Trails, which replaced the other one, the Freezing Rain. So the Freezing Rain goes away. Oh, so this is going to be placed somewhere else. It says, first the blockades, then the pat-downs, and now this. What are we going to do, comrade? God knows. Only God knows. All right, choose a shortcut. Oh, that's okay. I'll show you those on the board. Place the rumor token there. Any scavenger that uses that shortcut suffers 3 damage instead of 1. The type of damage does not change. Okay, that's not terrible. And we have to choose a shortcut that's going to mess us around the most. So I think I see one. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to place this token down there, and it just means 3 damage instead of 1 crossing that shortcut location. And the shortcut we're going to choose is from White Lake up to the factory. You can see this little blue symbol here. That means mental damage going from White Lake to the factory. Instead of 1 mental damage, it's going to end up being 3. So if we cross over here instead of going around another location. And I should say on the single and 2-player board, there are a lot more block spaces. You cannot cross the solid lines. You can cross the hatched lines, of course. And there's, I think, more shortcuts with damage on it than on the 1- and 2-player board. Although I'm not 100% sure, I'd have to flip the board over, and I can't do that because I have everything set up right now. Oh my goodness, that's the end of the rumor phase, and that is very, very quickly, because we didn't have an event, the end of our playthrough for today. So we're sitting currently 3 fatigue, which is absolute garbage. I don't like that. We'll take one last quick look at our character and see what's going on with her, our scientist. And we have, I think, only 11 or 12 turns remaining. We haven't even got into a secret location yet. We're going to have to do that very shortly, or we're going to be in a lot of trouble. So you have to get in 2 of them to be able to even try to get in the sarcophagus. All right, we'll take one last look at our character, then we're going to go back to the main board and wrap up for today. All right, so we could have bought more gear with our 600, but I think we're going to leave it there. We're at 3 fatigue. I think what we're probably going to have to do at the start of the next episode is we're probably going to rest once to go down to 2 fatigue and then head on out. I know it sounds not too exciting, but that's, I think, what we're going to have to do. We do now have the ration stamp, so if we get to the barracks, we can cash this in for, we grab 2, is it junk items? 2 equipment items. Equipment's best. Pick one, discard the other. That's really awesome. We got an energy drink. We got the anomaly scanner. We haven't really gone for many anomalies yet. We still have our hunter's jacket. So I think we're okay. We're fully healed now. All of our equipment is fully geared up and ready to go. But man, our timer's just ticking down, and I feel like we're kind of running out of time, even though it's early on in the game. So we're going to zoom out our character. We're going to wrap up our episode for today. Like I said, super short episode today. We're still inside the research station, good lord. I kind of want to get into the government bunker, but we have to get over to the barracks and then try and get through the lock. This is what we have to do to get in here. And then we get to pick one of the 2 special items in there, and then we're going to have an encounter in there. We have to pass that to get a secret. It's all going to be tough. But we're fully healed now. We got a bunch of stuff. I think we're going to be okay, at least for maybe another turn or two until horrible things happen to us. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, and likes. This is Zona, the Secret of Chernobyl. We're playing as the scientist solo and having a bit of a rough time, but I'm enjoying it. So thanks so much, and we'll see you next time.